Alright, Geeks under Grace, fasten those seatbelts. We're taking a trip back to World War I. Okay, so Titanfall, God of War, and Star Wars all walk into a bar. That's not to set up to some really lame joke. It's actually happening. Reports are showing that Titanfall developer Respawn is already working on a new Star Wars game, with God of War 3's creative director. Details about the game so far are pretty slim, but Respawn has promised that they're doing their absolute best to make sure that they stay true to the Star Wars material, lore, all that kind of stuff. And they better, lest they face the wrath of Sith Lord Jar Jar Binks.
Me's gonna kick your butt!
Take everything you know about The Legend of Zelda and throw it out the window. Actually, come on back, I need you for the story. Yeah, there we go. Now, we already knew that the new Zelda game, which is going to be launching simultaneously for the Wii U and the NX next year, was going to be somewhat of an open world game, but that's far from the only change that's happening. This newest Zelda game will be breaking the mold of the franchise, and will be probably the biggest change that we've seen in the series since the Ocarina of Time's jump to 3D. On top of having elements of an open world experience, meaning having several different ways to access areas, new styles of combat will also be introduced. Now, there will be plenty more changes in store for the new Zelda game when it finally hits shelves, but we'll just have to wait a while to find out what they are. Man, this anticipation is frustrating. It's got me like, huh? Man, I'm so glad we're technologically advanced and we'll never have to deal with those big old clunky game cartridges ever again. Because we're not cavemen, right? Wrong! We're seeing a lot of reports saying that the Nintendo NX is going to take a step backwards from optical discs and be using cartridges once again. So the question is, why would Nintendo decide to do this? Well, one possible reason, nostalgia. It would take us back to the days where we used controllers that seemed like they were designed for children with 3 hands. But that's probably not the main reason. It seems that this is Nintendo's attempt to get rid of the problem of having to wait for a game to install before playing it. Oh, cartridges. Good times, good times.
Why won't you work?
And finally, the newest Battlefield game has been confirmed as Battlefield 1, which is kind of a strange title considering that it's the 5th Battlefield game. So why the name? Because the next Battlefield is going to take place during World War I. That's right, we're going to be seeing dogfights, tank fights, flamethrowers, even fights out on the open sea. And on top of all that, the game's cover art shows what appear to be a zeppelin, a pistol, and a trench club. There are a couple of pretty sweet pre-order packages available, and the game will be launching October 21st for PS4, Xbox One, and PC via Origin.
Where is my flamethrower?
Thank you for watching, and be sure to stay tuned in to Geeks Under Grace for everything in the kingdom of geek. And remember, always be kind to one another, because everyone is fighting a battle that you know nothing about. For Geeks Under Grace, this is Evan, signing off.